So, if you're working from home, chances are you're sitting in a chair that was never ever meant for an 8-hour workday. Today, we're going to dig into why that kitchen chair might just be the secret source of your aches and pains, and more importantly, what you can do to fight back.
Okay, take a look at your setup right now. Is it a dedicated workspace, or is it kind of a pain trap in disguise? If you've ever felt that nagging stiffness in your neck or that dull ache in your lower back after a long day, well, you already know the answer. But here's the good news. It's a trap you can totally escape.
You know, the thing is, this isn't about some big, sudden injury. It's this slow, quiet, creeping accumulation of strain. Your dining chair just wasn't built for hours of spreadsheets and video calls. It slowly and silently puts pressure on all the wrong places, day after day. All right, so now that we've got a handle on that hidden strain, let's put a name to it. Let's officially define what we're calling the kitchen chair problem. Okay, this is huge. It's all about a mindset shift. That neck pain you feel, it's not some work from home tax that you just have to pay. No way. It's a direct signal that your setup is the problem. The whole idea here is to stop just treating the symptoms, with a few stretches or painkillers, and start fixing the root cause, the actual environment you're working in. Okay, so where do you even start with all this? Well, the best part is, you don't need a huge budget to make a real difference. Let's look at two foundational moves you can make, right now. And what's really interesting is that this whole thing, it actually starts in your head. The first step, yeah, it's practical. Actively find ways to reduce that daily strain. Maybe you get up every hour, or maybe you just put your monitor on a stack of books. Simple stuff. But that second step, it's absolutely critical. You have to stop telling yourself the pain is normal. It's not a normal part of the job. It's a warning sign that something has got to change. All right, with that new mindset locked in, it's time to get our hands dirty. This section is your toolkit. We're going to empower you to become the problem solver for your own workspace. So let's start right here. This one question will put you on a logical path. Just ask yourself, when you sit all the way back in your chair, are your feet dangling off the floor? If they are, the chair's probably the problem. Or is your screen forcing you to hunch over like a turtle? Then, yeah, the desk height or what's on it is your first fix. See? This turns a huge, overwhelming problem into a series of smaller, totally manageable decisions. And remember, your setup isn't set in stone. The height of your monitor, the reach to your keyboard, the support for your back, and how long you sit in one go, don't think of these as fate. Think of them like dials you can turn. You are the engineer of your own comfort. So the big question is a do-it-yourself approach right for you? Well, here's a quick way to check. Just think about the last week. Are you dealing with simple stiffness that pretty much goes away as soon as you stand up? Or are we talking about a more serious, persistent pain that just lingers? Your answer to that is going to tell you if these little home tweaks are your best next step. Okay, listen up, because this next part is super important. While DIY fixes are great, you absolutely have to know their limits. So let's get into how to spot the red flags that are telling you it's time for more than just a home setup trial. And the psychology behind this is just fascinating, right? We so often ignore pain when it gets worse because, well, it doesn't feel like an emergency. It just kind of creeps up on us. I mean, we can still type, we can still get our work done. So what do? We just push through. But that ordinary pain could be a sign of a much bigger problem building up under the surface. This is where a tool like this tier map is so helpful. It makes this vague idea of escalating symptoms really concrete. Think of it like a 5-alarm fire system for your body. Tier 1 might be that simple stiffness at the end of the day. No big deal. But as you move up, the pain might get more frequent, sharper, and by the time you're at tier 5, we're talking about persistent pain that might even be radiating down your arms or legs. Knowing where you are on this map is absolutely crucial. So what happens if you've looked at that map and thought, uh-oh, that's me? What's next? Don't worry. This final section is all about guiding you on how to confidently and, more importantly, effectively ask for help. Let's be real, walking into a doctor's office or even trying to shop for a proper office chair can feel pretty intimidating. So think of this as your personal prep list. Just being able to answer basic questions like, when did the pain start? Or what makes it feel better or worse will lead to a way more productive conversation and a much faster solution. Man, this is a trap that is so easy to fall into. Buying a new mouse pad or taking a painkiller might give you some temporary relief, for sure. But if you don't change the underlying cause, that daily strain from your bad setup, you're basically just putting a band-aid on a problem that needs stitches. You're just masking the problem, not solving it. At the end of the day, there's no such thing as the one perfect, best ergonomic chair. It just doesn't exist. The word ergonomic isn't some magic label on a product. The real win, the secret sauce, is creating a system where your chair, your screen, your keyboard, and your daily habits all match your body and your workflow.
Okay, let's bring it all home. Forget about doing a complete overhaul tomorrow. Just focus on one thing. Maybe it's putting a big book under your monitor so that the hop of the screen is at eye level. Maybe it's just setting a timer to stand up every 30 minutes. So I'll leave you with this question. What's the one small thing you can do, right now, after this is over, to stop paying that work from home tax and start investing in your own well-being?